Today was the second episode of my great series, MaxGGs Learns, where me and Tubbo learnt about tax evasion.
Tax 101!
Tubbo is much richer than me, and so he helped me for the future when I'll make a lot more money. By the way, every video that you see on this channel is streamed live on Twitch, so if you want to see these whilst they happen live, then follow my Twitch channel. Enjoy! Hi! Hello everyone! It's me, MaxGGs from the MaxGGs channel, and I'm with everyone's favourite Minecraft white boy.
Yum.
That's everyone's favourite Minecraft white boy. The mic is horrible. Blame him. It's fix the audio. It's him. It's not me, guys. It's not me.
It's better now. I did it.
Chat, that did nothing. I thought it would turn off the noise, and it didn't.
Not how that works.
That's not how it works. Oh. Chat, yo! Welcome back to the stream. It's me, MaxGGs, and I'm here with Tubbo. And today we're going to be learning about tax evasion. It's important to... This guy's Tubbo. Tubbo said I wasn't allowed to feed him. He said it was, sounded like some sort of weird sexual fantasy of mine. But here we are. Me and Tubbo, today's going to teach me about evading taxes. Because I'm moving out in 4 days from today, and I need to learn these adult skills. Yesterday, I learned to make an incredible steak with Harry, which, by the way, we ate off stream. It was one of the nicest pieces of food I've ever had. And today, hopefully, we upkeep our streak of learning great things with our favorite tax evader, Tubbo Smith! Yay! Aren't you excited, Toby?
I got 3 more bites left.
Everyone, please hold as he needs to finish his bites. Yeah, we're gonna evade some shit. So,
Oh god.
yay! Today, guys, I'm going to learn how to hide my income amount, and other things with our great friend Toby Tubbo. Can you hit your little dance that you asked me to hit in the club? Guys, one in chat if you think this is permissible in the club.
I'm seeing a lot of ones.
You look a bit like you're out of human fall flat.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they walk a bit like that.
Where's my phone? I got my notes for my presentation.
There, my friend.
Okay.
Guys, we're about to learn! Yay!
Welcome to Taxes 101. Our first point is we need to point out the key difference between tax evasion and tax avoidance.
Okay.
They sound very similar, but they are not the same thing. Tax evasion is illegal. Tax avoidance is perfectly legal.
Yay!
So, now we have made that distinction, we need to make another distinction between the 2 different types of taxes.
Okay.
First up, we have personal income tax.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's the one we're trying to avoid. Next up, we have corporation tax. That's the one that is less.
Yay!
So, allow me to pull up my documents. Max, do you make more than £12,570 a year?
I do.
Well, that would put you in the base rate tax bracket, which is a flat 20%, which means that pesky government gets 1/5 of every pound you make.
It's true, it's true.
Isn't that just awful? Can't they fund their stupid NHS some other way? Why does it have to be off of your back and your hard work?
This guy's a Hassan moderator. You'll get enough 10 million view Twitter clips soon.
So, Max, do you make more than £50,000 a year?
No.
Then we literally do not need to continue the rest of the lesson.
Yes!
Yes! Max, seeing that you now have a problem. See, you were quite happy paying your 20% tax to the government. But now, you've made it big, and you're now earning £50,270. However, there's a catch. That pesky government is now going to double your taxes. And you are now having to pay 40%.
Oh,
And that is not okay. So
yeah. Boo.
boo, 40% tax rate. But look, and now picture me this, you've made it big time. You, my friend, and now in a year, you are making 6 figures. You are now, and now you make over £125,140 a year.
Woo!
However, the government doesn't like that and is now going to tax you 45% on every pound you make. And just like that, the government has killed and claimed another innocent soul. So, you may be thinking, how could we possibly get away with this? Of not paying 45% of our total income to the government, which will probably use it
to kill innocent people.
in other countries. They do that.
A lot.
So your first option is to start earning under 12,000 a year. Oh, that's no good. You want more money than that.
True.
So now we are going to incorporate you. And that means what we are doing is technically, because you run a business which is 100% dependent on you as a person and your lifestyle, it means that we can incorporate MaxGGs as a limited company. Which means that his personal income now becomes corporation income.
Woo!
Which means that it is now taxed at the flat rate of 21%, no matter how much money you make.
Yay!
So you could earn millions and not pay more than a fifth.
Wow. And how many millions have you made?
Many!
Chad, all I need is a couple more, where's the...
Hey, we're not done yet.
I'm looking for something. Chad, all we need is a couple more of these, and we can get Tubbo to the 7-figure mark. Come on, man. 8-figure mark.
9.
9-figure mark. Misfits paid you well.
So, you might be thinking, isn't this unethical?
Yeah,
Well,
I am, yeah.
If it was unethical, then why would the government let all their rich friends do it?
Oh!
So, picture this.
Because rich people are good people.
Always! So, picture this. We have now set up a new limited company called Max's Studio Ltd.
Woo!
And now you get to reap all kinds of benefits.
Like what, Toby?
So, to start with, you are going to now, all of the money you make is now earned by the company, and everything you do is earned by the company.
Oh, wow, nice. I'm a company.
So what that means is you now have effectively 0 personal income, which means you don't have to pay any personal income tax.
Wow.
Isn't that just great?
It's superb.
But you might be thinking, wait, if I don't have any personal income, then how can I afford to live? Allow me to introduce you to what's known as the corporation loophole.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, when you found a limited company, there is something you're allowed to do called taking dividends. What are dividends, you may ask? That is when your company has a very good year and you're able to give yourself a little bit extra.
Wow!
And effectively, what that means is you can take more money personally and tax it as a dividend, which means that it's not taxed by income tax and is now taxed as a dividend, which is less. And you can take, I believe, up to 10,000 a year at dividend tax rates, which is about 8%. And if you had taken that 10,000 before, you would have had to pay 40%. Isn't that just great? You can now pay 32% less taxes.
Yay! Isn't Tubbo reading a script? Tubbo can't read.
I am cripplingly dyslexic.
Woo!
So, next up, we need to talk about your personal income.
Yeah?
If you remember when we spoke about personal income taxes, you will remember that if you earn under £12,570 a year, you don't have to pay anything. So what we are going to do, we are now going to pay you monthly a little bit less. So every year you're going to earn £12,569, which means you have to pay 0 income taxes. Isn't that swell?
That's great.
So not only are you getting £10,000 a year from dividends and £12,000 a year from your under income bracket, that means you are effectively earning £22,000 a year and you are only having to pay 8% taxes.
On only half of it, really.
On less than half of it, in fact.
Woohoo!
So instead of being subjected to the normal 20% taxation for above £12,000 a year, you are now only paying 8% tax on half of your income.
Wow, I'm starting to think that this is really good and doesn't take away from anyone else.
It is a loophole that has been exploited for generations.
Sounds like someone in here does it a lot.
If the tools are there, I'm a craftsman.
Wow.
So, now we get into even more funky territory. We are getting into tax write-off and tax-deductible purchases.
And what's that, Toby?
So, as your business is entirely centric around you, the personality, that means that everything which is required for you to look your best and be your best is officially a company expense, which means that it is not taxed at all.
Wow!
Isn't that just swell, Max?
That's incredible, wow!
So, effectively, let's say you need to stream, but, oh no, you're streaming over dinner time. You need to eat, obviously.
Yes.
You can now buy your dinner tax-free!
Wow, I
on
wonder
the
why
company card.
I wonder why you only started eating the pizza when I pressed go live.
And now you know the truth. But it gets even funkier than that.
Alright.
Now, you need a place to live, obviously.
I do.
Let's say that your office is in fact in your bedroom where you stream from most of the time.
Yes.
And your bedroom takes up over 50% of your living space.
Yes.
You can now pay all of your rent and claim it back on taxes. So you don't have to pay tax on any of your rent. So that we've got food covered, we've got rent covered. You might be asking, what else do I have in stock with you? Let's get into any equipment. Now, everything you do is now a company expense because all you have to do is take an Instagram photo of it. And then boom! You bought it for the company. Now, any purchase you make, as long as you wham that bad boy on Instagram, put it in a tweet, heck, even make a TikTok, it is now a company expense, which means you don't have to pay any tax on that money. This sounds very dodgy. Taxes are dodgy.
This is a great plan, Tubbo.
So, now, everything you will ever need, everywhere you live, and everything you eat is all tax-free, Max. And not to mention, you get £22,000 a year, and you only have to pay 8% taxes on half of that.
Wow!
Like, you might be thinking, what do I even use that personal money for? And that is true. You will never need to actually spend any of that £22 a year you earn, which is basically tax-free, because you're charging it all to the company.
Oh, £22 a year. That sounds like a John A. charity stream.
No, £22,000 a year.
Wow, that sounds really good. I can't wait to have £22,000.
So what you're going to do with all that money is you're going to invest it.
Right.
And you're going to put that into index funds such as a Roth IRA or the S&P 500. In the UK, we also have premium bonds, but that's kind of the old people investment.
Yes.
And once it's all in there, it will just grow on its own, and you don't have to pay taxes on the gains until you use them.
It's the tax man calling.
We just hung up on the HMRC Shripley. We don't care about them. You might be thinking, this is all well and good, but what about when I retire? And now, this is where private pensions come into play. Every single year, you can put from your company and your personal up to £40,000 tax-free into your private pension. So, of that £10,000 dividend you took at 8%, you can now put all of that into a private pension, which is basically invested into an index fund. So it's like investing, but you can only access it when you're 60 and ready to retire.
And do you get capital gains on that investment?
No!
Wow!
So, every single year you can put up to £40,000 tax-free into a private pension, which will just grow with the economy. I thought it was 60,000. It's 60,000
It's actually 60,000!
It is in fact gone up. When I filled up my pension, it was 40,000 a year. So now you can put £60,000 tax-free into a private pension, and you can use it much like an investment in an index fund to secure your future family for generations. Next up, we're going to be talking about tax. We've done tax deductible. We've done tax write-off. We're going to talk about tax deductible. So if anything is a tax deductible, it means you don't have to pay any money on the value of the item you bought, and you can take the total value of the item off of your tax bill, like a tax break. So for example, 2 years ago, the UK government did a scheme with electric vehicles, which means an EV vehicle was a tax deductible, which means you can buy the vehicle tax-free and then take the value of the vehicle off of your taxes.
Wow!
So let's say your company's done really good, and at the end of the year, your 20% tax rate is around £70,000. And you're like, I don't want to pay £70,000 in taxes. What you do is you buy an electric vehicle for the cost of £70,000. And what you do is, the money you spend on that electric vehicle is tax-free, and then you get that £70,000 back off your taxes. So it is effectively a free electric vehicle.
Yay! Well, that sounds really good.
So effectively, you would have had to pay £70,000 in taxes. Now you have to pay zero, and you got a free car.
I love cars!
Yeah, right, where are we? How much more do I have to go?
I'm gonna get a company Tesla.
That's the thing. This tax deductible isn't just corporation, it's personal as well.
Wow!
So if your 8% on your dividends exceeds the value of a new electric vehicle, you can have one for yourself and one for the company.
Oh, maybe one for the kids.
One for the kids need a car. They will one day.
Wow. I can't wait for us to drive a fleet of Elon Musk vehicles. It's gonna be the best thing
I know.
ever!
Yeah, yeah, that's basically, I think that's all the tax loopholes I know.
Wow, and how many of these do you commit to, Toby?
A little bit of all of them.
Thank you for the sub. We're only approximately 9,999,490 subs away from the sub goal.
Isn't that just swell?
We've got this, guys. Let's hit the sub goal so I can do all of these tax things. What's your next slide, Toby? Hi, chat.
Thank you for joining us for
What in chat have you learned
101.
something? I learned something.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Yep.
If you're a limited company, you can do something which is called become VAT registered, which means anything you buy, you know how they add on 20% tax?
Oh.
You now no longer have to pay that, but you do have to add on 20% tax to any of your customers. As you're a company with 0 customers, it means you have no customers to charge that extra percent, 20%. So you, in fact, don't have to pay VAT or charge anything more.
Wow, I'm really starting to think that taxation is theft.
Thank God you feel that way. As do I.
This is what this class has taught me, that taxation is theft and we should remove it.
Why give money to the government when you could keep it and invest it overseas? Let's move to Dubai, where they have 0% personal income tax.
I love Dubai.
I'm out. That's all I had written down.
That was cinema. Cinema. Oh my god. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, no, that's how fucked up the UK tax system is.
Guys, I'm thinking we should use our tax dollars to help people.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Bro.
I'm thinking in America they should give Medicare to all instead of bombing people.
I'm thinking we should close the loopholes.
This guy doesn't want that.
Wow. Here's the thing. If they close the loopholes, this is the argument they make against closing the loopholes. It would stunt business development in the United Kingdom.
We don't want that. We want to grow.
We want to grow.
Like Pyrocynical's biggest fantasy.
Mega growage.
Yeah. We should close all hospitals. No, not the one that my mum works at. All the other ones are fine. We can close all of those ones. So guys, one in chat if you now know how to evade some of avoid.
Not
Sorry,
evade.
sorry, I'm Italian,
Avoid.
so sometimes I mix up some words
Now.
in English.
Now this is where we could get funky. We're gonna get into the world of holding companies.
And what's that?
A holding company is a company that owns 100% of the equity of the company we just set up for you.
Oh wow.
So let's say if you wanted to make something called an investment company, which is taxed at a lower rate on returns than a standard company, you could make the investment company and the holding company own 100% of your first company and your investment company, so you can move money tax-free between the two companies.
And then I'm getting the feeling that if you pay the investment company dividends, then you begin to reduce your tax amount from the profit share of the main company.
Exactly!
Woohoo!
You get it!
Wow, guys, I like this. I like this tax 101, guys. Let's get some
Fuck you,
drugs.
man. Fuck this.
Fuck
Taxes
you,
101.
fuck this.
And fuck poor people, am I right?
Woohoo! This guy's a Hassan mod.
I am.
He represents Hassan.
I do.
My name is Hassan and I hate poor people. Just joking, Hassan. You're so hot. Please be my friend.
Yeah.
And Toby, what do you have to tell me about making your company in another country?
Oh, that's hard.
Let's move to the Cayman Islands.
See, it's actually a lot harder to get your money to the Cayman Islands than you think. Because we don't live in the US.
It's probably really hard to travel with all that money.
Yeah, well, in the US, for the longest time, they didn't have any taxation on exporting a bunch of dollars out of the US. But in the UK, they do now. But in the UK, if you want to move all of your money into a foreign bank account, you're then taxed on that transfer.
Oh,
Damn it!
for God's sakes.
They're catching on to
And
us!
streaming is the hardest job in the world. You guys are so stupid with your shitty 9-to-5s. They're so easy. This is the one in chat if this is the hardest job in the entire world. Harder than being a paramedic or
Harder than being a first responder.
a heart
this shit.
surgeon or any of those other jobs that aren't even as difficult as streaming.
Yeah, so that's Taxes 101. The system's kind of fucked, but you can use it to your advantage.
Wow.
And the crazy thing is anyone earning over £54,000 a year can do this and get away with paying 20% less tax. Especially with the rise of self-driven, like, social media industries and creator-founded companies.
My favorite creator-led company is Lunchly. Just give me my Lunchly.
What is that? What did you just do?
It's that Logan Paul food.
No, I know the Logan Paul food. What was the just give me my lunch thing? What the
So
fuck was that?
you know that Kai Cenat bit where he goes, just give me my money, and then they will clap. And then at the end, one of them doesn't clap.
What?
They go, just give me my money, and then they all clap, and then at the last guy, he says, just give me my money, and then no one claps, and it gets really awkward, and it's just money, but with, just give me my binky. You know about Binky? It's my escapist character who looks like he's got a dummy in, but it's actually a beard.
Okay.
Chat, was this cinema? Those who know, those who know, those who know. I know. Guys, they let Average Harry move to Brighton before me. I'm moving to Brighton in 4 days.
Average Harry has more money than you.
It's true. Average Harry probably needs to do some of these.
No, he doesn't have that much money. He does.
He does. Why do you think Average Harry signed to a management company? Guys?
Evil.
Can you guys sub? Oh. Can you guys sub? We need some...
Pay your taxes.
We need some...
Pay your taxes.
Guys, our sub goal's not been met. Can you guys sub?
Pay your taxes. Pay your taxes.
Evil Tubbo wants you to pay tax.
Your taxes. Pay your taxes.
Thank you for the gifted sub. I'll pay tax on that one day.
Not for a long time.
Not for a few months.
Well, that's the thing about corporation tax as well. You actually don't have to pay tax when everyone else does. You do it when your company's incorporated. So you get way cheaper rates on accountants because not everyone else is paying their tax at the same time. Yeah. Funny that.
Who sent the tax? This is Tubbo, my tax man. Sorry, that was just for our screenshot there. Hey, in the middle of streams, chat yo. Okay, the photo.
What do you want from me now?
I think I've learned a billion things.
It's kind of fucked, isn't it?
It is a bit fucked.
Yeah.
Guys, I did tell you the truth, guys. I did know some of them. I did know some of them. Not even that I do them. I don't make enough money to do a lot of them. But I did know. But there were some things that I truly learned.
Yeah. Well, every single.
I didn't know that investment companies were taxed less.
Investment companies or portfolio managers are taxed considerably less. Also, there's a weird world where if you get enough money, you can start doing 0% APR mortgages with private banks. That also gets fucky as well. That's only for investment companies. There's like loads of weird fuck off stuff that happens.
Guys, I need to tell you a story. Has nothing to do with this whole, what's it called?
This whole shebang.
This whole tax thing. It's to do with me moving out.
Okay, well,
guys,
I'll sit in the background then, I guess. I'll just.
Guys, my landlord thinks I make porn. Yeah. My landlord thinks I make porn. Because I was reading my tenancy agreement, and it had something about running a business through the house. So I emailed my landlord and I said, "Hey, landlord, I run a business out of my house. I'm an online content creator." And they replied, "What type of content do you make?" And I said, "Oh, they think I make porn." So I replied with this exact sentence. I said, here we go. Let me open you my emails. Oh wow, I've just received a million emails. I said, "Hello. I am a simple comedy YouTuber and live streamer. I realize when I say content creator, it can sound more nefarious than the truth. Haha. All the best from Max." My landlord replied, "Haha, I just had to double check. Sorry. All is fine. I'm not making porn out of my new house, guys. I just wanted to let you know that I don't. And my year 8 teacher thought I was doing some sort of weird thing as well. She had to call my mum to make sure my live streaming wasn't some sort of strange thing. Yeah, guys, I'm not doing porn yet.
Well, now you'll never have to. Now you know about taxes.
So true. Nah, just joking. I'm not doing it. But no, I'm moving out in 4 freaking days. Chat. This is my announcement of my roommate reveal. 5 days until my roommate reveal. Video on YouTube in the one day that I can't stream because I don't have internet.
Nails.
My roommate is unbelievable, incredible, amazing.
It's not me.
It's not Toby, I think.
Oh,
Could be.
I have a house.
You don't know, I could be living in your walls.
What walls?
The one between your bedroom and your living room. I'm living in there.
It's like paper thin.
I'm like Flat Stanley in this bitch.
Where are you going to put your computer?
I'll figure it out. Guys, I lost 40 followers on Twitter for telling Prezzo that I was voting Trump. I just wanted to apologize to all those people.
How do you know that? The fact that you checked that's a red flag.
Because I tweeted a lot about Trump that night because I thought he was going to lose. And then I thought to myself, why has that number gone down? And I clicked on it and because it changed digits. And I was like, ooh. Yeah, I'm not voting Trump. And for the people that were asking
you can't vote.
I can't vote for Trump and I wasn't interested.
I wish you could.
I wish I could. Nah, just joking, guys. Just joking. I would never vote for Trump because I don't FW with him.
But on the topic of taxes and the economy, the more Trump fucks up the US economy, the better it is for you and me.
Because their dollars get closer to our pounds!
No, because our pound is more than their dollars. It just means when we go there, everything's so much cheaper.
Oh yes, but I don't want to go to a shitty America.
No, me neither.
And we'll get killed there.
We will get killed with knives and guns.
We'll get killed with knives and guns
and by the police.
And by the police and... we all voted hundreds of times. Guys, I saw a tweet, it said, with the way Kamala Harris lost, I'm starting to think that we did steal the election in 2020. Guys, this has been the second episode of MaxGGs Learns. Today...
Wait, this is only the second one? Yeah. You did tax evasion second?
Yeah, well, it was just a scheduling thing, you know.
Oh.
Yesterday I learned making an incredible steak with average Harry. One in chat if that was the best steak you've ever seen. Today, I've made the best tax avoidance scheme.
Was it good? Was it good? Did you actually learn?
It was...
I'm not gonna lie, I did a lot of research leading up to this.
Aww. Yeah, I did learn. I did. And now I know how to avoid. Avoid. I know how to avoid my taxes.
You avoid taxes and you don't evade them, you avoid them.
Cinema.
Because avoidance is legal. Evasion is not.
And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Me and Lexi Marie. I will be learning interior design from her. In my first time ever playing The Sims. MaxGGs learns interior design tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my great host and teacher, Tubbo.
These are taxes, man. Every streamer does this.
It's true. Especially
It
Tubbo.
actually is true.
Especially Tubbo and Schlatt. Good night.